Hi, my name is Jessie, and I picked prompt 2, which is stereotypes in pop culture in the US. One of the biggest cultural exports from the US is films, more specifically referring to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. These superhero movies are massively popular all over the world amongst varying ages, and they play a significant role in shaping how other countries see the United States. In many of these films, the U.S. is portrayed as the center of global leadership and heroism. American characters like Captain America, Iron Man, and even groups like S.H.I.E.L.D. are often shown saving the world, while other countries are usually bystanders, villains, or just irrelevant. According to Martin Nakayama, this reflects a form of cultural imperialism, which is where dominant cultures use media to reinforce their values and global dominance. This creates and reinforces the stereotype that America is the global savior, being brave, morally right, and technologically superior. While this image is appealing to American audiences, it can lead to resentment or false perceptions in other countries where people may feel their cultures and contributions are erased or undervalued. From my experience, I've had international classmates tell me they were surprised to learn that the U.S. has so much diversity and internal conflict, because in movies, it often seems unified and powerful. They assumed all Americans were confident, rich, and even arrogant, traits they picked up from action films. This shows how popular culture can oversimplify a very complex society, leading to these stereotypes. At the time, I also noticed that I fell into this trap. For example, before learning more about other countries, I used to think that non-Western nations lacked innovation or power just because they weren't shown as leaders in American films. That's something I now recognize as a blind spot shaped by media. This connects to our course discussion of representation, and stereotyping, which is covered in Chapter 4. And how media shapes intercultural expectations when one country dominates global storytelling. It affects how others are viewed and how they view themselves in comparison. To resist these stereotypes, we can practice critical media literacy, which is being aware of who creates the stories we consume, who gets represented, and who doesn't. We can also seek out global perspectives like films from other countries that show different cultural narratives and heroes. In conclusion, while Marvel movies are entertaining and often inspiring, they also reinforce certain stereotypes about America's role in the world. Recognizing these portrayals can help us become more conscious consumers of media and more thoughtful intercultural communicators. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.